turns out this Australian radio host is mostly AI. Every weekday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m, T is said to be playing you the hottest tracks from around the world on this Sydney radio station. From what I can tell, T sticks to generic wording like introducing up-and-coming old-school songs and doesn't do any long talking breaks, but the idea is she is the one running the show. We now know she doesn't truly exist. It started when this journalist, Stephanie Coombs, got a tip-off and broke the story. The ABC has now been sent the same statement where the parent company ARN confirms T is in fact the product of an AI audio trial. In the statement, ARN says it used the voice and photo of one of their real team members in another department, someone who usually isn't on air, to create this persona and voice of T. So I think the idea is they used real inputs to have something that can be programmed to say different things. The interesting thing is, after this all came out, there is still no disclaimer on their website that T isn't your usual host. She's just a gal ready to be the energy and the vibe to get your mood lifted. Off the back of this, there's been lots of questions around whether companies should be forced into disclaimers and also around how ethical it is to run things like this rather than hiring real announcers. In terms of disclaimers, for example, in March last year, Apple Podcast announced that any AI use needs to be disclosed both in the audio and the metadata for episodes. In Stephanie Coombs' original article, she says T is one of the few ARN hosts who outwardly present as diverse, and in a follow-up article, a spokesperson from the Australian Association of Voice Actors called this an insult to the Asian broadcasting community who have fought for representation. In the statement ARN they said this trial was about exploring how new tech can support great content and that they aren't the only ones doing it, that AI is being tested globally. They also said the trial has ultimately reinforced the power of real personalities in driving compelling content.